have two kind of areas that we focus on. We have a consultancy arm, so we have Vodafone and Orange and a number of products, mobile products, but then we have a marketing side to our business where we're working with UNHCR and who else? The Guardian. Currently there's lots of talk about how mobile can aid that sector, but I think if you look at the detail, the pricing at the moment, if you're using SMS for example, is not very favourable for NGOs and non-profit organisations because the operators take some money from any campaign, so obviously you're not getting the whole return like you would for a more traditional donation. I think the technology is really useful, especially for emerging markets such as Africa's mobile phones penetration is really big, and for simpler services like texting. I've seen some campaigns where you can win a generator for your village at a level like that has huge engagement numbers, right the way through to mobile for tracking kind of location type bits and pieces, and also things I've seen where it helps bypass middlemen who might take a cut of any, the farming. Response rates can be quite high for SMS, but it's all about incentivizing people to engage with it. So typically we see if you just send a text message that's like spam because people haven't asked for it or haven't opted into it, then the kind of levels are really low. People delete it and think, I don't know who that's from. Where compared to a voice, I mean, people make voice calls all the time. And areas that we've seen that really work is when the brand pays for the text message, so a user doesn't have to pay for it. So that encourages people to do it if you say this is free to you, to enter a competition or something. And they need to see a winner as well, someone needs to win something. We did something on my wall over there, we did a multimedia message for the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants. They were using text messages before, and they moved to MMS because you can add picture and text and sound and animation, and it's basically to encourage people to renew their subscriptions, and it was very on brand with existing channels like their print material and their TV and online, so it's quite effective. It had quite high membership renewal rates. That's quite an interesting one, and we've done some interesting work with some record labels as well around when you're bored waiting for a band to come on just before the gig starts, having some mobile calls to action around the place. People really get into it and get a free ringtone or some exclusive. Absolutely, messaging is a real key one. I think lots of the charities in the UK have a messaging mobile part to their campaigns these days. I don't know, people don't really release the results very readily, but I know Oxfam and all people like that have heavy mobile kind of users, and they've got a social network and mobile around creating a kind of like-minded group audience. Personally, I'm a bit biased, so I think no, they shouldn't be concerned about it, and I think they should try it, because I think for the right campaign idea, being a bit creative, I think you could really, for donations, for example, I think it's a really, we talked to UNHCR about the Congo crisis, and they wanted a way to fundraise around that, but again it's back to the commercial. The operators say, we'll take 50% of anything you donate gets donated, so there's just no, when you can go onto their website and you probably get most of it, I don't know, they probably have a provider